everybody, and welcome to WoW Guides episode 5. In this episode we'll be covering essential arena tips and PvP tips such as learning your class and countering other classes, attitude and perspective in arena, and last but not least, positioning. All of these are extremely important and you will soon learn why. Alright guys, we're going to jump straight in and show you how you can become better at your class. And now a great way is you can go to Wowhead. Wowhead has great tools such as the talent calculator, and you can go and check all the talents and see what you can do, play around with it. It's a really great tip. There's some class guides, but they're more PvE class guides, but I really suggest checking out the talent calculator and play around with your talents. You can see what other talents are and you can see how they work. Another great way is you can go to the World of Warcraft website, press game. Now this will send you over to PvP down the bottom here, and then you can see the 3v3 rankings and you can see all the top players in the world. Now this is a 3110 rated team, and you can see if you're a Resto Shaman or a Rogue or a Warlock, you can press on their icon and it will take you to their profile. Now this way you can see how they've gemmed, how they've geared, and what their talents are, and this is a great way that you can better yourself at playing your class, is having the best setups. And once you've learned why they do this, and do some research into why they do this, ask some top players on your server why they gem like that. You know, I'm sure a lot of top people will be willing to sit down and talk to you. Once you learn why, you can actually build and play with this spec to better suit your playstyle and eventually become better at your class. Now another way is you can go to YouTube and check out any of the great guides from anyone from Darren McTire, Cartoon, Swifty, Nurkmine, myself, and this is what my whole series is about, is to better you at each class. So you can go check out anyone in this list down the bottom here. They will do great guides. So, and right here I'm going to show you guys an example of how it's better. This is a rank 1 Gladiator Resto Druid, and it will do a very smart move in arena, and this should teach you a little bit about how to become better at your class.
Thugonomics lands a full fear on the Paladin. This gives them immediate offensive pressure. Root the Paladin to make it easier to Cyclone him out of fear. The Pally bubbles before the Cyclone lands, so Chris decides to Cyclone a Feral Druid because he's about to receive tons of uninterruptible healing. This keeps the Feral Druid at low health while the Paladin uses a major cooldown with no benefits. Pally gets a Cyclone directly out of the bubble. The Feral Druid is guaranteed to die because...
That's what I mean, guys. The Pally bubbles, he cyclones the kill target. Kill target can't receive any heals, and then his bubble wears off and he gets cyclone and the Feral dies. It's just, they completely just outplayed the enemy team and wasted their cooldowns, and that's a great tip. So you can check out Dara Arena Masters, and there's some really good videos there. A great way to use these tips in countering other classes in PvP and arena is dueling. Now dueling, you do duels every day. Just duel, and you will be able to learn what the other class does and why. In arena, let's say a rogue vanishes, they become immune to damage that will break them out of stealth for 3 seconds, so they can't be broken out of stealth from damage for 3 seconds. So count in your head 3 seconds, and then put a death and decay around yourself, and then the rogue can't get on you without being broken out. So that's just one example of ways you can use this information to counter other classes. Research, and then practice that research by doing some duels. The second thing that I want to talk to you guys about is attitude. Now attitude when going into arena can change the outcome of the arena before the arena even begins. Now if you go into an arena and go, okay, well, we're a Kitty Cleave and we're versing an MLS. Now MLS counters us, we're gonna lose. Like, you become down and you expect to lose, and it really doesn't do anything good for you. It just does bad. Now you got to think of every arena when you go in there and go, okay, well, MLS is a tough comp, but we can do it. We can win. If we play smart, we will win, guys. We can win. Any comp can beat any comp. All you have to do is outplay them. Now you have to be in the right space of mind. Now it's like games where you go, oh well, hey, I'm an RMP. Check out this. We're versing this crappy comp. We're gonna win. And then 9 times out of 10 you do win. And the one chance that you don't win is because they outplayed you somehow, and they were exceptionally good at that comp. Now attitude really does change everything, because I mean, if you were in an arena and you had, say, 2 Arnold Schwarzeneggers with you, and you went into the arena and you were versing 2 babies, who would win? You and 2 Arnold Schwarzeneggers or 2 babies? The babies won't win. They can't do shit. Like, they won't win. Babies cannot beat Arnold Schwarzenegger. And if you go in thinking that you're with babies and you're versing like 1,000 Rambos, you're not gonna win, because your babies can't do shit to Rambo. Like there was like 5 movies where they couldn't even kill 1 Rambo. Imagine 1,000 Rambos. You're just not gonna win. You really need to go into every arena with a positive attitude. And now, last but not least, we're going to go over the importance of positioning and how it can affect the outcome of an arena match. Now, I'm not a heal. Well, I do play a healer. I play a disc priest. I'm not the best disc priest. I used to play a caster, but I'm more of a melee guy now. There are really 3 ways that you can do this. You've got 3 styles. You've got passive, aggressive, and passive-aggressive. Now, aggressive is when you guys are versing a certain team and you have to get in there and get on their face, otherwise they can outplay you. For example, if you're on Blade's Edge of Mountain and you're versing an MLS and you're a TSG, you have to get in their face and get off the bridge, or wait for them to come. So that's passive or aggressive. You can't be passive-aggressive. The MLS, they can be passive-aggressive, they can make their way out on the bridge, but they don't want to go out so far that they get countered, and I'll show you guys an example of this. Alright guys, I'm here in Blade's Edge Mountain, in the Blade's Edge Arena. Now, I'm going to show you a little example. Let's say if you're a TSG, and you're here at this corner, and you're versing a Mage, Lock, and a Shaman. Now, Locks have amazing positioning on this, and this bridge, if you're stuck in the middle of this bridge as a TSG, and your healer is forced to overextend away from his line of sight, he can be put into chains of sheeps, counter spells, fears, and there's nothing you can do about it, and eventually they will out pressure you. Now, a good MLS will be passive aggressive, and they'll move out to about here, the DPS, and the Shaman would stay here. Now, as a TSG, there's 2 things that you can do. You can either hang back and LOS here and wait for them to come, because you can wait there as long as you want. I know it's going to be boring in a long game, but you can wait there as long as you want until eventually one of them overextends. And this way, if you're here, your healer can peek, and peeking means if they're here, they can just stand behind a pillar, peek, throw a heal, and just keep peeking like that. So they throw out a heal, and then they try CC, and you LOS, and just peek like that. That's called peeking. Now, the problem with this is sometimes if you get feared, you can get feared into Africa. Now, feared into Africa is where you go, oh, I'm feared, no, I'm feared, and you get the worst fear pathing, and you end up all the way over here by the time the fear's done, and you're over there. Then they can go and AoE you. Now, that's just RNG fear pathing, and that kind of sucks, but if your healer's still here, he can still peek and heal you and heal your other teammate. Now, peeking is a very good way of playing as a healer. Great positioning, can win games. Now, if you run out here and you get caught in the middle and you get stuck here and your MLS puts you in fears and you're like, oh my god, I'm feared over here, what the hell, and then you get put in a polymorph, trigger the polymorph back into a half fear and then into a half sheep. Like, it's a lot of CC. It's really unavoidable, and you don't want to be playing about here, because if they passively aggressive move to here and you try fight them here, your healer has to come out and play around here, and he will get caught in major amounts of CC, and you will lose. I guarantee you will lose. It's all about countering comps. It's the same with hunters. A great way to beat hunters is to jump down. Just get off the bridge. Whee! Just get off the bridge and play around these pillars. Now, if it's a KFC, for example, or a feral, try death grip or do whatever you can, and hopefully they follow you. Now, a lot of teams will follow you, and you can LOS the hunter while hitting the if the feral's on you, for example, and he's right in front of me, you can hit him and then hit him and kite him around, and the hunter won't be hitting you, and your healer just has to follow you so that you can mitigate as much damage as you possibly can. Now, another way is to go full aggressive, is that if you're the KFC and the MLS is hanging back at like here on their side, is you can just charge in. It's probably not the best to charge in from the bridge, but you can charge in underneath the bridge and just do like a little circle so they can't hit you, and you're up on the bridge, and now you're in their face, and you can start doing some massive pressure, and they can't really do anything about it. So there's some handy tips when playing arena. If you're a caster, pillars are great for you. Warlocks often put their ports here, in front of this pillar about here. So when they jump off, they can portal up. But because they're behind a pillar, say if I'm in this match, they portal up behind that little pillar there, I can't death grip them back down, and then I have to run back around, and it's really good for me, really bad for me, sorry, and really good for them if they portal just around LOS. Now healers, if you have a lock in your team, you should be standing on that lock portal at all times. That's where you should be standing, so you can peek this pillar as well, and as soon as they portal, you're out of LOS and you can heal them. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, add to favorites, and go over to WoW Guides and press the subscribe button on WoW Guides, because that really helps me out. And as always guys, Skeetz here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.